roping exercise as a whole more fun and exciting for anyone looking to live a healthy and active lifestyle. So, jump rope is a phenomenal exercise and it's just great when it's done properly, okay? So, jump rope, as I always say, 10 minutes is equivalent to a 30-minute jog on a treadmill at 6.5 miles an hour. And contrary to belief, people think that jumping rope is bad for the knees, when in fact, it's not bad for the knees. It's a myth. In fact, jumping rope can be safer than running or jogging. My point being, if you can run or you can jog, then you can jump rope. Because jumping rope, it takes more work, but it's less impact. And it just depends on how you're jumping. So there's a correct way to jump and then there's a wrong way to jump. So I'm going to tell you 3 ways. I can tell you many more ways on how to protect your knees. I am just going to focus on these 3 ways, okay? Number 1, only jump high enough to clear the rope. Let me say that again. Only jump high enough to clear the rope. When you're jumping over a rope, you're only jumping over a thin little piece of material, a thin cord, a PVC wire, whatever kind of jump rope you use. A jump rope is only but so thin, and that's only how high you need to jump. So when you're jumping rope, you're not jumping over a box, or you're not jumping over a fence, or you're not jumping over a chair, you're not jumping over a paint bucket. You're literally jumping over a rope which is probably this thin or thinner. Okay, so you don't have to jump that high. It only requires you to go from here to here. That's it. So make sure you're only jumping high enough to clear the rope. Do not jump extremely high where you have to stomp down on the floor. Do not jump on your whole foot. Jump on your toes only, and just jump high enough to clear the rope. I cannot stress that enough. Number 2, jump on the correct surfaces. All right, so when you're thinking about jumping rope, you want to jump rope on surfaces that absorb shock. So you want to jump on something like a wood floor because it has some bounce back to it. You want to jump maybe on a rubber track turf. If you don't have access to either or, you want to jump on a jump rope mat which has some cushion. You want to make sure that whatever surface you're jumping on can absorb that shock, and it gives you a little less wiggle room to not hurt your knees. So now if you're jumping on, like, say, a sidewalk, for example, or if you're jumping on concrete, like, there's no shock there at all. You're jumping on something that's solid, rock hard, and combine that with the wrong form or wearing the wrong shoe, you're definitely in for a rude awakening and you're going to have knee pain. So you want to make sure that when you're jumping, you're going to jump on a wooden floor, or you're going to jump on a rubber turf or a rubber floor. Just something that has a little spring or shock. And I'll give you this bonus nugget. If you cannot jump on wood or a mat or a rubber turf, make sure your shoes are supportive and that they have enough cushion in there to absorb the shock. Okay, now number 3, if you have been working out for a long time, you may have a little wear and tear in your joints, so you may want to use a supplement to soothe your joints. So for me, for example, I use glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM. Those lubricate my joints because I have been working out for a long time. So now I just need a little assistance to help with the wear and tear, and it just helps me to feel better, or help my knees to feel better, you know. And that's basically all I can really say about the supplementation. And I use a very good supplement if anyone is interested in that. But just once again, I will tell you the 3 ways in which you can avoid knee pain during jump rope. Like I said, if you can run a jog, you can jump. But if the doctor, like, you know, tell you, like, don't jump at all, like, don't put pressure, like, run or jog, then don't jump. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm just letting you know, for the most part, that it is safe, and that if you have the capacity to run and jog, you have the capacity to jump. It's just a matter of doing it correctly. So once again, the 3 ways to avoid knee pain. Number 1, only jump high enough to clear the rope. Only jump high enough to clear the rope. Number 2, jump on the correct surface. You want to only jump on surfaces that absorb shock. Number 3, supplement your joints, especially if you're older and you have been working out for a while. You may need a little supplementation to cushion those joints and massage your joints, okay? So on that note, that's all I have for you today. Even though I can give you many more reasons, I just want to stick to 3 for now. Just to let you know, I have jump ropes available. I have jump ropes available. I have jump ropes available. So if you do want to get into this jumping rope and take advantage of all its many benefits, be sure to check out my website. I'll leave all the information here. I have access to weighted ropes, and then I have access to the Make It Fun freestyle rope. If you're in New York City, I teach bi-weekly jump rope classes in Manhattan. At the time of this live video, I will actually be So that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Also, feel free to share this video out so that somebody else can get a hold of this amazing information. So thank you so much for joining me here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.